So in GOC, we have started with the stabilizing interactions, which are very important in organic chemistry. The first we started with was inductive effect. The next is resonance. Now, remember the moment I talk about the word stability, organic compounds के लिए, this is governed by three of the most important factors to be remembered as R, H, I. That is resonance, hyperconjugation, and inductive effect. And this is also remembered in the order of relevance, meaning resonance is the highest stabilizing interaction, followed by hyperconjugation, and then the least comes the inductive effect. Now, starting with resonance. In simple words, what do you understand by resonance? In a very simple one-liner
Delocal
definition, yeah,
delocalization of pi electrons.
delocalization of pi electrons. So these are all classified under electronic effects, and electronic effects relates with the movement of the electrons. So when we are talked about inductive effect, there was a displacement of the sigma electrons in a single covalent bond. Displacement matlab the transfer of the electron was not complete, and that is why it was inducing a partial polarity. But resonance में complete movement होता है इलेक्ट्रॉन का, hence we use a word delocalization. So यहाँ से you should also be able to understand the difference between displacement and delocalization. Resonance is a delocalization of electrons. Now that can be a pi electron pair or the lone pair of electrons. Shortly, we also always say delocalization of pi electron, but specifically, it can either be the delocalization of pi electron or the lone pair electrons. Now, the reason for introduction of this concept, that is resonance, was related with some of the properties of benzene not being explained. So when we look at the structure of the benzene given by Berzelius, it was having a cyclic ring of 6 carbon with alternate and conjugated system of single and double bonds. So now, few of the properties were determined theoretically. The first one, bond length. So in this structure, if I talk about the bond lengths, what should be the observation?
Equal.
Theoretically, क्या होना चाहिए था? I'm not talking about practical or experimentally observed values. Theoretically, क्या होना चाहिए था?
Unequal.
Unequal, meaning the carbon atoms are joined by single, double. So it should have the CC bond length of 154 picometer for the single and 134 picometer for the double. But it was observed that all the bonds in the benzene were equal, having an equal bond length of 139 picometer. So that was one thing which was not explained by the theoretical structure. Secondly, based on the presence of the double bond, it should undergo the addition reaction. For example, the bromine water test. डबल बॉन्ड है, ब्रोमीन वाटर टेस्ट पास करना चाहिए, बट प्रैक्टिकली ये ब्रोमीन वाटर टेस्ट पास नहीं करता है डिस्पाइट ऑफ द pi bond. Then it was observed that this pi bond which is present in the ring was not real. It was actually divided into half pi bonds. Hence, there is no pure pi bond present in the benzene. And these properties were explained by resonance. So resonance indicates the movement or delocalization of pi electrons onto the adjacent atoms. So based on that, we can get more than one structure for a particular compound or species. So benzene could be represented by another structure in which the atoms are fixed at their positions, but the bonds are now differently placed like this. So these two structures, based on the delocalization of electron pairs, are called are called
Resonating structures.
resonating structures, also called
Contributing canonical.
contributing and canonical structures. Canonical is a Greek word relating to resonance, but contributing word is important. Contributing means that each of the structure will contribute towards explaining the properties of the compound. Meaning, just by considering one structure will not be able to determine all the properties. सारी properties describe करने के लिए we need to have all the structures which will contribute. That is why they are called contributing or canonical structures. Canonical structures. Okay. Now, if we want to represent a single structure, then we take the average of all the resonating structures. Now, in the average, what we observed is the pi bond is not fixed in its position. It is continuously having the movement. That is why in the real structure, we can say that the pi bond is distributed equally between the carbon atoms. So the three pi bonds were distributed like this. Hence, many a times we represent the benzene with a cyclic ring and a circle inside that. This circle indicates the delocalization of pi electrons onto the planar ring. And this real structure which we get is called as the resonance hybrid. In my language, I say that resonating are the unreal structures or the hypothetical structures. मतलब रियलिटी में ये स्ट्रक्चर एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते हैं. Just for convenience, we write the benzene most of the cases like this, but at the back of the mind, you should always remember they are not the real structure. But the resonance hybrid is the real structure which will be able to describe all the observed properties. जैसे अब यहाँ पर the bond order between every two carbon atom is found to be 1 sigma and half pi bond, meaning the bond order is 1.5. If the bond order is same, the bond length have to be equal, and that justifies the equal bond length observed in benzene. Secondly, theoretically यहाँ पर pi bond पूरा दिख रहा है, but practically यहाँ पर pi bond purely present ही नहीं है. That's the reason it doesn't show the addition reaction of bromine. It fails the bromine water test. So that's how we can understand the importance of resonance. Fine. Now, to understand whether a molecule is having a resonance or not, I've given you a very generic condition to identify. Can you tell me?
A double bond B single bond C.
Hmm. And C can have a C can have
Lone
a
pair free radical minus plus.
lone pair, free radical, minus, plus, or a double bond or a triple bond. ठीक है, आई जस्ट राइट इन अ सीक्वेंस, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, बट जस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन के लिए मैं लिख रहा हूँ डबल ट्रिपल माइनस और अ लोन पेयर प्लस और अ रेडिकल. मतलब फॉर रेजोनेंस देयर शुड बी अ कॉन्जुगेशन. कॉन्जुगेशन मतलब alternate arrangement. So here you have a double bond B alternate with a atom C which can have a double triple minus lone pair plus or a radical. And there was also one more condition where two of the atoms are joined by single or a double bond, not a triple, and it has a positive and a negative charge or lone pair. जिस species पे negative charge है, the lone pair is by default. So that is why a negative charge is always with the lone pair. And similarly यहाँ पर plus and minus. तो यहाँ पर भी there can be a delocalization of the lone pair onto the electron deficient species, that is A. तो जैसे ही यहाँ पर delocalize होगा, this is also a case of resonance. So these are the two simple and general conditions to understand whether a molecule or species is exhibiting resonance or not. Now, based on that, I had discussed about types of conjugation present in the compound. Types of conjugation. So if I have the first arrangement as A double bond B alternate C पे double bond, जैसे benzene में है, I can say this is A double bond B single bond C पे double bond. That's the first condition satisfied, right, everyone?
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so A double bond B alternate C पे double bond, meaning I have a conjugation or alternate arrangement of pi alternate pi. Hence, we say the first type of conjugation is pi alternate pi. Along with this, the movement of the electron is important. If the pi bond is between similar atoms, जैसे यहाँ पर carbons के बीच में है, so whether I do the movement from B towards C or C towards B, will it make any difference?
No.
No, it will be similar. But if I have a pi alternate pi ka conjugation like this, then will the movement be two-way or only one way? लेफ्ट टू राइट होगा या राइट टू लेफ्ट या दोनों ही चलेगा? Yes, anyone? अरे सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. I have a pi alternate pi का arrangement. Will the movement of electron be from the both sides valid, or it will be valid from left to right or right to left?
Right to left.
Right to left. No. यहाँ पे सिंपल फंडा है. The first pi bond is between carbons and the second pi bond is between carbon and oxygen. Do you see any difference?
Yes.
There is a difference in the electronegativity of the pi bonded atoms. Now, logically, we know that oxygen is more electronegative. So it will have the tendency to attract the electron towards itself. So यहाँ पर the electron movement will be valid only from left to right, meaning this pi bond will be delocalized onto this carbon and there will be shifting onto the oxygen. तो बेंजीन में कैसे भी आप मूवमेंट करो, it doesn't matter, but in the case where the pi bond is between different atoms, it will be always towards the more electronegative atom. So the first type of conjugation is pi alternate pi, and the direction also is important. Second, if we go through the sequence, then we can have a pi alternated with a negative charge or a lone pair. Negative charge or a lone pair. So I can have CH3, CH, double bond CH, and a CH2 minus with a lone pair. So this is of the type A double bond B alternate C pair minus, and the conjugation is of the type pi alternate minus. Now in this case, the movement will be from left to right or right to left?
Right to left.
Right to left. And why?
The lone pair can be delocalized.
The lone pair can be delocalized more freely. Pi bond is a bonded electron pair and lone pair free electrons है, unshared है. So obviously freedom lone pair के movement का ज़्यादा होगा. So the movement here will be always from the lone pair towards the pi. Next is a pi alternate with a plus. Pi alternate with a plus. So if I have CH2 double bond CH with a CH2 plus, it's of the type pi alternate with a plus, and here the movement will be from
Left to right.
left to right only, because always the movement is from rich to poor, the vice versa is not possible. Pi is electron rich and plus is deficient, तो obvious सी बात है कि movement एक तरफा होगा from left to right. Next is pi with a radical. Pi with a radical.
Left to right.
लेफ्ट टू राइट. बट यहाँ पर जो पाई बॉन्ड का डीलोकलाइजेशन होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल. Matlab here the pi electron will be distributed equally by homolysis. One electron will be shared over here to form a double, and this double changes to single with this carbon bearing one electron. है ना? Radical में हमेशा याद रखो there will be homolytic fission which will be resulting to give you the resonating structure. So these are the four types of conjugation pertaining to condition 1. अब condition 2 अगर मैं देखो तो if I have a plus alternate with a minus or a lone pair, then again the delocalization will be from the minus to the plus. From the minus to the plus. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If the 7 points are clear, literally your half of the concepts of resonance are understood. सबसे पहले तो समझना चाहिए कि रेजोनेंस होगा या नहीं होगा, अगर होगा तो कौन से टाइप का कॉन्जुगेशन है और मूवमेंट किस तरफ होगा. ठीक है.
Sir, but how can you have only half a bond connected to two carbon atoms?
In this case,
No. In the real structure of benzene.
that's what the resonance is all about. Practically क्या होता है, this pi bonds are not the real pi bonds. हाफ पाई बॉन्ड का मतलब क्या है, यहाँ पर पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन पूरे रिंग में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है. ये हाफ पाई बॉन्ड मतलब लिटरली आधा पाई बॉन्ड नहीं है. It is the electron density which has distributed equally onto the planar ring. Theoretically, when we talk about the bond order, we say it is 1.5, but it is basically the equal distribution of the electron density. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next, let's say I have CH3, C double bond O, CH2 minus. First question, is the resonance possible?
Yes.
Yes. And what condition you will apply?
Pi alternate lone pair.
Pi alternate lone pair. That's how you have to identify. It's A double bond B alternate C पे lone pair, मतलब it is pi alternate lone pair का conjugation, and the movement will happen from
Lone.
Right to left.
right to left lone pair towards pi. Oxygen neutral होता है तब दो lone pairs होता है. So now to write the corresponding structure which is called its resonating structure, firstly the atoms are not shifted, they are fixed at their position. What is changing is the bonding. Resonating structures में bonding कभी भी same नहीं होगा. That is what is differentiating the resonating structures. Atoms are fixed at their position, the electrons move and the bonding changes. So now, based on the movement of the lone pair, this single bond between the carbon changes to
Double.
double, and this double changes to
Single.
सिंगल, एंड ये वाले बॉन्ड में तो कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ है. तो ये हो गया फर्स्ट पार्ट. अब दूसरा चार्ज का बात. चार्ज के लिए मैंने एक सिंपल सा ट्रिक बोला है. व्हाइल ड्राइंग द रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स, अगर किसी एटम पे चार्ज है
तो चला जाएगा.
चला जाएगा, और अगर किसी एटम पे चार्ज नहीं है
आ जाएगा.
आएगा.
तो आ जाएगा. अब इफ एन एटम इज डोनेटिंग इट विल एक्वायर अ
Positive.
Positive.
पॉजिटिव, इफ इट इज एक्सेप्टिंग
Negative.
नेगेटिव. दैट्स इट. ये चार्ज का सिंपल फंडा है. तो अब इस कार्बन में देयर वाज अ चार्ज. When it donates, it actually acquires a plus. So -1 plus 1 becomes equal to 0 and the charge goes away. इसलिए मैंने ट्रिक सिंपल बना दिया कि अगर किसी एटम पे चार्ज है तो जाएगा, और नहीं है तो आएगा. तो इस केस में ऑक्सीजन इज accepting the electrons. Now the number of lone pairs will be 3 and it will acquire a negative charge. So these are again the two resonating structures. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, next concept. between the benzene का resonating structures and second example का resonating structures, are both the structures equivalent or non-equivalent? क्या दोनों स्ट्रक्चर इक्विवेलेंट है कि नॉन इक्विवेलेंट है? What is the relation in case of benzene? Are they equivalent or non-equivalent?
Equivalent.
They are equivalent. Equivalent का मतलब here between the two carbon there is double single double single double single and दूसरे स्ट्रक्चर में भी exactly similar है, खाली the positions of the double bond is different. So I can say that these two structures are equivalent but not same. Equivalent का मतलब होता है they have equal energies and they have equal stability and they will contribute equally to the hybrid structure. एक बार फिर से ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर मैं आइडेंटिकल नहीं बोलूंगा, I will say they are equivalent, meaning they have the equal energy, equal stability and they contribute equally. नाम में ही सब कुछ है, equal energy, equal stability, contribute equally. But ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर में you can see the pi bond is between carbon oxygen in first case and between carbons in the second case. नेगेटिव चार्ज कार्बन पे है, नेगेटिव चार्ज ऑक्सीजन पे है. ऑब्वियसली ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर्स इक्विवेलेंट नहीं है. So non-equivalent structures have unequal energy, different stabilities and they contribute unequally to the hybrid. Understood this?
But sir, in benzene,
Hmm.
the naming won't be different, right? The positions
No,
of
the naming is not different.
yeah.
They're both benzene.
No, they're both benzene, but the positioning of the double bonds.
That's why I am calling them as hypothetical structure. ये reality में exist ही नहीं करता है. For convenience we write the structure like this. Even इस structure के लिए हम इस तरह से लिखेंगे, लेकिन reality में यहाँ पर this pi bond is going to get distributed equally into half of pi bonds, meaning the electron density is equal between both the carbon oxygen and carbon carbon. That is what resonance is all about, Baba.
Yes, sir.
समझा?
Yeah.
ठीक है. So यहाँ पर they are non-equivalent. अब ये non-equivalent structures जब होगा तो normally they ask about which will contribute more to the hybrid, meaning which of the two structure is more stable and which is less stable. So logically, which of the two structures is going to contribute more
Second one,
and why?
because the negative charge should be on the more electronegative element.
Perfect. A negative charge is happy with a more electronegative atom and a positive charge is happy with a less electronegative atom. Now, if there is a negative charge on carbon versus oxygen, obviously with oxygen, it will be happier, meaning it will be stable. It will contribute more. And that is why the structure number 2 is more stable than structure number 1. And this is how the questions based on this topic is asked. Given the two structure, which is going to be more stable and which is the least stable, which is going to contribute more, which is going to contribute less. यही टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आगे हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Is the intro part clear?
Yes, sir.
And condition?
Okay.
So I've given you the introduction to resonance and the condition to understand whether the resonance will happen or not. अगर है तो कौन से टाइप का conjugation है और उसका movement किस तरफ से होगा. And based on the direction of the movement, you can write the resonating structures and identify which will be more stable and which will be less stable. Okay. Before this, in the handwritten notes, resonance is given on page number 79. In the handwritten notes, page 79 open karo please. Everyone on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is your reference for what I have discussed. Condition, types of conjugation, ये मैं PPT जब send करूँगा, just make a note of the points over here. Okay, in fact, on page 73, I've already given this. 73 and 74. Whatever things I have discussed, I have given everything on page 73, 74. Okay. So now 79 पे कुछ points है, वो देख लो. Drawing correct resonance structures. Point 1. Only electrons move and position of atoms remain the same. Atoms की position change नहीं होती है. There is a bonding which changes. There is a movement of the electrons which happen. Resonance structures must be proper Lewis structure, that is carbon having 5 bonds is not correct structure. You can't violate the octet rule while drawing the resonance structures. इसका बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल मैं यहाँ पर दे रहा हूँ और आप लिखो उसी पॉइंट के बाजू में. If I have CH2 double bond CH NH3 plus, it's an ammonium ion. Now tell me, is there a resonance possible?
Yes.
Yes. Pi alternate plus टाइप का कॉन्जुगेशन है. और अगर मैं पाई ऑल्टरनेट प्लस से मूवमेंट करूं तो आई विल गेट CH2 सिंगल बॉन्ड CH डबल बॉन्ड NH3 प्लस. तो दिखने में ये करेक्ट रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर लग रहा है, बट देयर इज अ बिग प्रॉब्लम. क्या है?
Nitrogen is pentavalent.
Nitrogen is becoming pentavalent. Our second period elements, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, fluorine, have a max covalence equal to
4.
4.
4. And beyond that, it can't expand because of
Absence of d orbitals.
absence of the vacant d orbitals. मतलब नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन, फ्लोरीन, ये जो कॉमनली सेकेंड पीरियड एलिमेंट्स है ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स के, उनका पेंटावैलेंसी पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकता. मतलब दो थियोरेटिकली द स्ट्रक्चर इज पॉसिबल, बट प्रैक्टिकली ये स्ट्रक्चर एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करेगा. स्टेबिलिटी तो दूर की बात है, ये एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज दिस structure have the nitrogen with 5 bonds, which is not possible. Hence, this is an improper Lewis structure. Improper Lewis structure. तो अब वापस अगर मैं क्वेश्चन पूछूं, will this structure have resonance possible?
No.
No. Despite of the condition being satisfied, now you understand why the resonance is not possible. Understood? Please write this alongside that second point. Then the physical meaning of resonance structures. Resonance hybrid is more stable, has lower energy than any of the individual resonance structures. जो resonating structures है वो contribute करते हैं to make the hybrid. जो hybrid या real structure हम बनाते हैं, that is the most stable structure with the least energy. Most stable with the least energy. Next, resonance structures of an individual molecule can either be equivalent or non-equivalent. I hope that is clear. And based on that, equivalent resonance structures contribute equally to the hybrid. And if there is non-equivalent structures, then more stable will contribute more. So that's what I have already explained in the two examples, 1 and 2. Clear? Any doubt up till here? Yes.
So,
Okay. Now let's start with the MCQs. Section B, resonance, module 1. First, resonance effect involves delocalization of pi electrons along a conjugated system or lone pair along a conjugated system, negative charge, yeah, all.
All.
Because conjugation may I can have a pi alternate pi, pi alternate minus or a lone pair. So there is a delocalization of pi or lone pair or negative charge. All are correct. Resonance structures of a molecule do not have identical bonding, identical arrangement of atoms, same number of pair electrons, yeah, nearly the same energy content.
Identical bonding.
They do
Identical.
not have identical bonding. अरेंजमेंट ऑफ एटम्स इज आइडेंटिकल क्योंकि एटम अपनी पोजीशन पे फिक्स्ड होते हैं. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का टोटल काउंट भी सेम होगा एंड if they are equivalent they will have the same energy content. If they are non-equivalent the energies would be differing. So nearly the same energy content is okay. Next, which of the following pairs are resonating structures? I will identify the relation between all the four options. First one, there is a methyl with a nitro and there is a methyl with a nitrite. क्या relation है?
Functional isomer.
They are functional isomers because there is a difference in the linkage. So they are linkage isomers. If I talk about coordination isomerism with regards to organic, linkage is nothing but a type of functional isomerism. Okay.
So isn't it tautomerism?
This can't be tautomerism. Tautomerism में atom का arrangement change नहीं होता. The skeleton remains the same. Simple example, A double bond B alternate C पे H. A, B, C का arrangement या skeleton change नहीं होता. खाली H जो है वो migrate करता है. So A पे H आ जाएगा. This will be single and this will be double. तो यहाँ पर भी ये अगर सी टॉटोमेरिज्म में इसका टॉटोमेरिक फॉर्म क्या होता, आई विल जस्ट राइट इट. Which is the H which is going to migrate
From CH3.
from the CH3, which is called alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen. So I can write CH2 with H. So now this is A double bond B alternate C पे H. H migrate करो तो इसके टॉटोमेरिक फॉर्म में अगर आप देखो तो I have CH2 double bond N with OH and coordinated with O. इसको हम टॉटोमर बोलेंगे, राइट?
Yes, sir, got it.
तो ये दोनों एक दूसरे के लिंकेज आइसोमर्स है. रिकलेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन आइसोमर्स, उसमें ये दोनों लिंकेज आइसोमर्स के एग्जांपल्स हैं. तो एटम ही अगर चेंज हो जाता है बॉन्डेड वाला, वो ऑटोमेरिज्म नहीं होगा. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज द रिलेशन? चलो सिंपल है.
Resonating structures.
Now these are definitely the resonating structures because there is a pi alternate with a pi and towards oxygen movement जब करेंगे, so this will be the movement. So double changes to single, single changes to double and double changes to single. कार्बन ने दिया तो गरीब हुआ, ऑक्सीजन ने दिया तो अमीर हुआ. नाइट्रोजन a positive charge will be retained. So there is definitely a delocalization of pi electrons towards the more electronegative element and this delocalization represents resonating structures. Next one.
Tautomers.
Now they are tautomers and this is clearly a keto enol tautomerism. And next one.
Position isomers.
But2 and but1 का relation, carbon skeleton remains the same. They are position isomers. समझा? आइसोमेरिज्म और स्टेबलाइजिंग फैक्टर्स, इसका भी हमने एक कॉम्बिनेशन वाला क्वेश्चन किया है यहाँ पर. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Next is a good question. How many equally stable resonating structures are possible for tropylium cation? Tropylium is a 7-carbon ring having a conjugated system with a positive charge. पूछा गया है इसमें कितने equally stable resonating structures possible होंगे. Think. अच्छा, what type of conjugation do you see?
Pi alternate plus.
Pi alternate plus and also pi alternate pi. So if I talk about pi alternate plus, there will be a delocalization of pi electron from the pi to the positive charge, rich to poor. So this plus will delocalize over here. Then plus alternate pi में यहाँ delocalization होगा, plus इधर आएगा. I'm not drawing the structures, directly बता रहा हूँ, चलेगा ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And pi alternate plus यहाँ पर जब movement होगा, तो I will get a positive charge here. Okay. So when I move in the clockwise direction, I am getting, apart from this reference structure, 3 more structures, and all are equally stable because there is the same conjugated system and a same positive charge. मतलब सारे ही structure equivalent है. That's what equally stable means. अब if the same delocalization, if I think from the anti-clockwise direction, तो अगर pi alternate plus में ये pi का movement इधर हुआ, तो plus can appear here, plus can appear here with this pi alternate plus, and the plus can appear here also. Yani I will get 3 more structures. In short, this positive charge can be delocalized over all the carbon atoms, and there will be equally 7 resonating structures which are possible for tropylium ion. Simple, no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Move in the clockwise, you get 3 more structure. Move in the anti-clockwise, you get 3 more structure. And this is definitely the first reference structure. तो 3 यहाँ से, 3 यहाँ से और एक ये टोटल 7. और सिंपल है कि पॉजिटिव चार्ज हर एक कार्बन पे डीलोकलाइज होने वाला है. So there will be 7 resonating structures. And more the resonating structures, more will be the stability. तो कहीं पे अगर सेम टाइप का अरेंजमेंट है, तो आपसे पूछा जाए कि इनमें से कौन सा ज्यादा स्टेबल है, तो फिर you have to just identify with respect to the number of resonating structures. ठीक है, जैसे I have a 3-membered ring with a pi and a plus. How many structures possible here?
3.
3 स्ट्रक्चर्स आएंगे, बिकॉज पॉजिटिव चार्ज जो है यहाँ पर और यहाँ पर हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो दोनों में सिस्टम कॉन्जुगेशन का सेम है, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर इसके ज्यादा है. दिस इज मोर स्टेबल. ठीक है, सिंपल फंडा है. मोर द रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर, मोर विल बी द मूवमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. मोर द मूवमेंट, more energy will be lost in their delocalization, and that is why higher is the stability of that structure. So resonance imparts stability to the molecule because of the movement. तो मैं हमेशा बोलता एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, व्हेन वी मूव वी कंज्यूम एनर्जी, एंड जितना हम एनर्जी कंज्यूम करेंगे उतना स्टेबल होंगे. दैट्स हाउ रेजोनेंस वर्क्स. Now coming to the next and the most important section where the questions come from, points to check stability of resonating structures. मैंने कुछ एग्जांपल्स में ऑलरेडी इस कॉन्सेप्ट को बताया है, बट अगर कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स है तो उनमें हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई विच इज द most stable or what is the order of stability, you have to follow these points. And these are not only the points, they are simply the rules to check the stability. And ये rules को आप sequentially ही follow करोगे in the order what I am speaking. So given the resonating structures, first rule is to check whether the structure is with complete octet or not. Because a structure with complete octet is always more stable. Complete octet का मतलब क्या है? I'll just explain. If I talk about carbon, a neutral carbon has what valency?
4.
4. So a carbon is tetravalent and its octet is complete. Now, the moment carbon acquires a positive charge and becomes a carbocation, is the octet complete?
No.
No, because now it is having only
6 electrons.
6 electrons. कार्बन पे अगर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है तो it is having an incomplete octet and it will actually be less stable. अब simple फंडा क्या है इसका? When the carbon was neutral, it was having 4 bonds. When the carbon has a plus, it is having how many bonds?
3.
Only 3. अब bonds जब कम होगा, obviously molecule में कम energy लगेगा उसको तोड़ने के लिए. ठीक है, ज्यादा बॉन्ड्स होगा ज्यादा एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी, कम बॉन्ड्स होगा कम एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी. तो कम एनर्जी अगर देनी पड़ेगी इसका मतलब वो मॉलिक्यूल इतना ज्यादा या स्पीशीज इतना ज्यादा स्टेबल नहीं है. इज द फंडा क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Then if I have a carbon with a negative charge, is it with a complete octet? Carbon
Yes.
ion. Yes. Because now तीन bonds के अलावा I have an extra pair of electron which is the lone pair, which makes the carbon का octet complete. Matlab, in the carbon type of species, a carbon with a plus will always be less stable. Remember that. Next, nitrogen. What is the valency of nitrogen?
3.
मैं जब भी वैलेंसी पूछता हूँ मैं हमेशा आपको बोलता हूँ नाइट्रोजन के लिए यू ऑलवेज स्पीक द वैलेंसी विथ
1 lone pair.
हाँ. तो जब मैंने आपको पूछा वैलेंसी क्या है, यू शुड से ट्राइवेलेंट विथ वन लोन पेयर. It's trivalent with one lone pair. So trivalency with one lone pair. Octet complete. Now if nitrogen donates this lone pair, what will be the valency?
4.
4 ना. अमोनिया जब प्रोटॉन के साथ एडअप करता है, it donates its lone pair to the H plus and it forms a coordinate bond from N to H with a positive charge. अमोनियम बनता है कि नहीं? And based on that, the nitrogen ka number of bonds become 4 and it acquires a positive charge. Is the octet violated here?
No.
No. Despite of the positive charge, the octet is still maintained. And if the nitrogen have a negative charge, कितने bonds और कितने lone pair?
2 bonds, 2 lone pairs.
Yes. Because negative charge matlab kya? The electron of the bond would be now present on the atom. So now there will be 2 bonds and 2 lone pair with a negative charge. Is the octet okay?
Yes.
Yes. No problem with that. अब ऑक्सीजन की बात करते हैं. ऑक्सीजन की वैलेंसी is
2 with 2 lone pairs.
2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. If it has a positive charge, 1 lone pair and 3 bonds. If it has a negative charge, 1 bond with 3 lone pairs and a negative. In all the cases, the octet is maintained. मतलब अगर आपके पास अलग अलग स्पीशीज है तो खाली कार्बन में प्रॉब्लम आता है, जहां पर कार्बन विद अ प्लस हैज इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्टेट। समझा?
Yes,
So
sir.
now I have an example of H C double bond O with H, lone pair and a plus. Is there a resonance possible? And if yes, what is the condition or what type? है कि नहीं? See, as per the condition, if you look at this, A double bond B is having a positive charge. Now, if I migrate the pi electron towards the oxygen, I will get a structure as HC double की जगह single OH. Now the lone pairs on the oxygen would be retained and oxygen पे charge जाएगा और carbon पे आएगा. So again there is a delocalization of pi electron, matlab this will be the corresponding resonating structure. Now, if these are the two structures, then which is going to be more stable based on the rule number 1?
First one.
First one, because in the first structure, all the atoms, especially the carbon and oxygen, is having their octet complete. But a carbon with a incomplete octet will always be less stable. So that's first rule. Second is interesting. Atoms in general don't like charges. So having no charge is always better. Can I simply put in other words, neutral molecules are more stable than the charged species. So if I have a butadiene structure with alternate or conjugated pi bonds, and if the movement is from left to right, then I'll get a corresponding structure in which this carbon acquires a plus, this double changes to single, single changes to double, and the movement of this pi electron leads to the negative charge. So अब इन दोनों में if I term the structure as 1 and 2, a neutral obviously without any charge will be more stable. Atoms in general don't like the charges. So 1 is more stable than 2. Understood?
So I have a doubt.
हाँ
In the first case,
हाँ.
how does it satisfy the condition for resonance?
See, the condition which I have given that you apply, तो यहाँ पर वो वाला condition नहीं apply हो रहा है. मैंने क्या बोला यहाँ पर, if the carbon delocalizes the pi electron onto oxygen atom, then this pi changes to double changes to single bond. Oxygen loses the positive charge and carbon gains the positive charge. So this is an example of resonance because there is a delocalization of the pi electron which is possible. Here the carbon is having a complete octet, so we can call it to be electron rich, and that's why it can donate its electron pair onto the deficient oxygen. इधर negative charge नहीं है ना lone pair है, but individually ये pi bond का भी delocalization हो सकता है. मतलब if I just put the condition, it's A double bond B with a positive charge. Even this type of delocalization is an example of resonance. तो एक और कंडीशन जनरलाइज कर दिया. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, प्लीज मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस कंडीशन एंड टाइप्स ऑफ कॉन्जुगेशन व्हेन आई सेंड द पीपीटी विदाउट फेल. ठीक है, जो जो मैंने दिया है वो ठीक है, जो एक्स्ट्रा आपको लगता है वो इनकॉर्पोरेट करो. एग्जांपल्स कुछ एक्स्ट्रा है तो जस्ट मेक अ पॉइंट टू राइट इट. ओके, नाउ ऑन पेज 80 सेकंड कंडीशन जो मैंने दिया है, उसमें the first structure is having an error. It's not butane, it is butadiene. The double bond is placed wrongly. ये structure दिया है. Please cancel that and write this. Okay. Now इसी के साथ we can say that a structure with least charge separation is more stable. Now charge separation मतलब क्या? अगर किसी species पे charges है, तो those charges should be far away from each other. अब उसमें भी दो cases हैं. If there are like charges, plus plus or minus minus, they should be
Far.
far. बिकॉज अगर पॉजिटिव चार्जेस या नेगेटिव चार्जेस एडजेसेंट एटम्स पे रहेंगे तो क्या होगा उनके बीच में?
Repulsion.
रिपल्शन होगा. बट वही लाइक चार्जेस अगर हम बात करें फॉर द सॉरी इफ वी हैव प्लस एंड माइनस अनलाइक चार्जेस देन
Near.
दे शुड बी क्लोज. करेक्ट. समझ में आया?
Yes.
परफेक्ट. तो आगे ये चार्ज सेपरेशन का जो फंडा है ना, मैं और एक पॉइंट में डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ. जस्ट पे अटेंशन. So first we check the octet completion, second we check neutral versus charged, and thirdly now we come to the bonds. More the pi bonds or more the number of covalent bonds, more is the stability. इसका फंडा मैं एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूँ. जितने बॉन्ड ज्यादा होंगे उतना तोड़ने के लिए एनर्जी ज्यादा लगेगा और उतना ही वो ज्यादा स्टेबल होगा. So this structure is having a resonance of pi alternate pi type. यहाँ पे delocalize होगा and I will get the resonating structure with a plus here, pi here and negative here. I hope the structure is easy to understand. कोई डाउट इसमें?
No.
अब यहाँ पर अगर रूल नंबर 1 अप्लाई करो तो डायरेक्टली आंसर मिल जाता है ना? Based on rule number 1, which is more stable?
First one.
First one. Based on rule number 2, that neutral is more stable than the charged. Again, first one. And based on number of pi bonds, again the first one. मतलब अगर sequentially आप apply करो तो वैसे तीनों rules के हिसाब से first is more stable. Next, if I have CH3C double bond O with a positive charge on carbon, will there be resonance possible?
Yes.
What condition? जनरल कंडीशन जो मैंने दिया था उस फॉर्मेट में बताओ.
A double bond B plus.
A double bond B plus and A is having a lone pair. So now the delocalization will happen from
O to C.
A to B here or O to C here. Perfect. अब जैसे यहाँ delocalize करेगा, it will have the structure as CH3CO. Now the double will change to triple. Oxygen having one lone pair and a plus, and carbon का plus will go away. बराबर. अब इस केस में भी अगर आप रूल नंबर 1 अप्लाई कर दोगे तो आउट ऑफ द टू स्ट्रक्चर्स carbon with a plus is not favorable, so second is more stable than first. Second वाला रूल अप्लाई नहीं होगा बिकॉज दोनों ही चार्ज स्पीशीज है. थर्ड वाले रूल में मोर द नंबर ऑफ पाई बॉन्ड्स मोर इज द स्टेबिलिटी, सेकेंड बिकम्स मोर स्टेबल. ठीक है, तो रूल्स खाली प्रॉपरली सिक्वेंशली अप्लाई करना है. Then I have a cyclohexene with a fluorine atom with 3 lone pairs actually. वहाँ पर एक ही lone pair बताया है तो just for delocalization बताया, but actual number of lone pairs will be 4. Sorry 3. A pi alternate lone pair में there will be delocalization like this. Following this, I will get a structure in which this fluorine and carbon will be joined by a double bond with two lone pairs and a plus. This pi electron will shift on the carbon, carbon bearing a negative charge. I hope structures clear हो रहे हैं आपको. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So now, rule number 1 apply करें तो यहाँ पर octet completion की बात करें तो यहाँ से we will not be able to identify the stability because सिर्फ फर्स्ट रूल में कार्बन का प्लस दिखा तो वो लेस स्टेबल होगा, बाकी सब केस में ऑक्टेट तो कंप्लीट होता ही है. फिर सेकेंड रूल यहाँ पर अप्लाई करूँ तो न्यूट्रल इज मोर स्टेबल, देयर इज अ प्लस चार्ज हियर आल्सो. अगर यहाँ पे प्लस चार्ज है मतलब फर्स्ट रूल से ही आंसर आ जाएगा, ये ज्यादा स्टेबल है. कंजुगेशन इस तरह से किया है तो यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड. तो वैसे तो रूल नंबर 1 से यू गेट दैट सेकंड स्ट्रक्चर इज मोर स्टेबल. देन सेकंड रूल अप्लाई नहीं होगा क्योंकि दोनों चार्ज्ड है. थर्ड रूल से देखोगे मोर पाई बॉन्ड्स मोर स्टेबिलिटी, तो भी सेकंड ही आंसर आएगा. तो फर्स्ट रूल देखोगे ना तो इट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द थर्ड रूल, बिकॉज जब हम बोलते हैं किसी का ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट नहीं है तो उसके बॉन्ड्स कम ही होने वाले हैं. अंडरस्टूड?
So if there is a case where one structure satisfies one rule where the other structure satisfies the other
That's the
rule.
reason I have asked you to apply the rules in the sequence. सीक्वेंस में अप्लाई करोगे तो हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट जो है प्रॉपरली अप्लाई होगा एंड सारे स्टेबिलिटी आपको बराबर से मिलेंगे. ऑर्डर वुड बी परफेक्टली अंडरस्टूड.
Okay.
मैं आगे एग्जांपल्स बताऊंगा. और नेक्स्ट, a more electronegative atom favors a negative charge, less favors a positive charge, already discussed. now एक एग्जांपल तो मैंने दिया हुआ है. I will just give you a different example here. HOCH plus with a NH2, oxygen 2 lone pairs, nitrogen 1 lone pair. Now tell me what condition of resonance is satisfied. Quick.
A single bond B plus.
A single bond B plus with a lone pair. Okay, and how many different structures I can get from here?
4.
4. Why?
Lone pair can migrate from oxygen and nitrogen.
So if lone pair migrates from oxygen, I'll get one structure. From nitrogen, I'll get another structure. और दो structure कैसे आएंगे? Either the migration will be from lone pair to the plus. Both the lone pair can't migrate at the same time, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर लोन पेयर माइग्रेट करेगा तो HO एंड C विल बी जॉइंड बाय डबल बॉन्ड. एक लोन पेयर रहेगा पॉजिटिव चार्ज और कार्बन पे चार्ज जाएगा. NH2 का लोन पेयर एज इट इज. दिस इज another resonating structure. Agreed? And if
Yes,
the
sir.
lone pair delocalizes from nitrogen, I will have NH2 with the carbon joined by a double bond, N acquiring a positive charge, carbon losing the charge, and OH as it is. Okay. These are the three structures. अब इन तीनों में which is more stable, let's understand. If I apply the rule number 1, which is eliminated, first one, तो first तो सबसे कम स्टेबल है, गारंटी. उसके बाद सारे ही चार्ज है तो सेकेंड रूल अप्लाई नहीं होगा. फिर सेकेंड एंड थर्ड में मोर द पाई बॉन्ड्स मोर इज द स्टेबिलिटी. कैन आई अप्लाई दैट?
No.
नो, बिकॉज दे हैव सेम नंबर ऑफ पाई बॉन्ड्स. एक ही पाई बॉन्ड है दोनों में. अब चौथे रूल पे आ जाते हैं दैट अ मोर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एटम विल फेवर अ नेगेटिव एंड अ लेस विल फेवर अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज. बेस्ड ऑन दैट व्हिच इज मोर स्टेबल?
Third.
Third one. Because oxygen with a plus is less favorable than nitrogen with a plus. Oxygen ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है. तो थर्ड ज्यादा स्टेबल हुआ सेकंड से एंड देन फर्स्ट. This is how the questions are asked. समझा?
Yes, sir.
The fifth rule is basically the separation of formal charges, जो मैंने वहां पर नहीं दिया है नोट्स में पेज 81 पे. अब क्या करो, पेज 82 पे ये एक पॉइंट लिख के रखो एक्स्ट्रा. Least charge separation. So I have a ring with alternate pi bonds, double bond with OH, a lone pair, and a plus. And the corresponding structure I have is with the moment like this, pi pi, a plus, double bond OH, and a lone pair, and a plus. So these are the two resonating structures given to you, and you are being asked which is more stable. So let's apply the rules sequentially. First rule, complete octet is more stable. Can I
Can't
apply the
apply.
first rule?
No.
No, because in both the cases carbon with a plus is there. तो फर्स्ट रूल यहाँ पर नहीं डिसाइड करेगा कौन सा ज्यादा स्टेबल है. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ बार बार अप्लाई द रूल सीक्वेंशियली. फर्स्ट रूल से आई कांट डिटरमाइन विच इज मोर स्टेबल. सेकेंड रूल इज न्यूट्रल वर्सेस चार्ज, नॉट एप्लीकेबल बिकॉज बोथ आर चार्ज. थर्ड इज मोर द पाई बॉन्ड्स मोर द स्टेबिलिटी, नॉट एप्लीकेबल बिकॉज दोनों में 3 पाई बॉन्ड्स है. आ रहा है समझ में?
Yes, sir.
फोर्थ में more electronegative favoring a negative charge and less electronegative favoring a positive charge is also not applicable because both the cases oxygen पे plus है carbon पे plus है. तो अब आता है charge separation का rule. और क्या बोलता है? Like charges should be as far as possible, unlike charges should be as close as possible. So here I have the like charges. In the first one they are closer, in the second one they are away. So that will decide the stability, and as per the rule, second is more stable. समझा? जो
Yes.
डाउट आ रहा था कि अगर पहला रूल सेकंड रूल में क्लैश होता है तो क्या करेंगे, आपको खाली रूल्स ब्लाइंडली सीक्वेंशली फॉलो करना है. तो मैंने सारे रूल्स यहाँ पर अप्लाई करके दिखाए और आपको बताया कि 4 रूल्स से वी कांट डिटरमाइन विच इज मोर स्टेबल. दैट्स व्हाई वी रिक्वायर द फिफ्थ रूल ऑफ चार्ज सेपरेशन. एम आई क्लियर ऑन दिस?
Yes, sir.
बोलो. ओके. Next, equivalent structures have equal stability. Already discussed that. अगर दो resonating structures आपको दिए हैं and if I compare the stability, then in this the answer will be 1 is equal to 2. No greater or less than sign will be applicable because these structures are equivalent, having equal stability, equal energy, and equal contribution to the hybrid. सारे क्वेश्चंस का मतलब एक ही है, इक्वल एनर्जी, इक्वल स्टेबिलिटी, कंट्रीब्यूशन भी इक्वल होगा. एंड सेवेंथ वन, सो आई हैव गिवन 6 रूल्स, खाली फ्यूज किया मैंने फिफ्थ रूल और वो भी क्यों जरूरी है उसका मैंने एग्जांपल दिया है. तो फिफ्थ को 6 बना दो, 6 को 7 बना दो और फिफ्थ पॉइंट को पेज 82 पे डाल दो सो दैट यू हैव अ प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस इंडिकेटेड. सेवेंथ रूल, if the molecules are different or the structures are not resonating structures of each other, then the stability order followed is aromatic structures are more stable than normal conjugated system, and these both are more stable than anti-aromatic species. So as per Huckel's rule of aromaticity, we have determined which compound is aromatic and which is not. So for aromatic, the rules to be followed were: a species is said to be aromatic if it is
Cyclic planar sp2.
Cyclic planar sp2 and having a delocalized cloud of
4n plus 2 electrons.
4n plus 2 electrons. And 4n plus 2 matlab it can have a delocalized cloud of 2, 6, 10, 14 and so on. ठीक है, एंटी एरोमेटिक के लिए the three of the condition is similar. Cyclic planar sp2, but a species जो दिखने में aromatic है लेकिन अगर 4n electrons का delocalization होता है then it doesn't follow the properties of aromatic compounds and it is very very unstable and called as anti-aromatic. ठीक है, तो aromatic का simplest example है benzene because it has a cyclic planar sp2 arrangement with delocalized cloud of 6 electrons. And anti-aromatic में cyclobutadiene का example हमेशा याद रखना, right? क्योंकि यहाँ पर दिखने में aromatic है लेकिन ये cyclobutadiene is very unstable because it has the delocalization of only 4 electrons in the ring. समझा?
Yes, sir.
अब ध्यान देना, if you have a comparison of a benzene ring with 6 carbon having alternate system of single and double bond, and again I have a 6 carbon ring with alternate double and single, then which will be more stable?
First.
आपके सामने है, molecules different है, this is benzene and this I can name it as hexa 135 thine. ठीक है, तो मॉलिक्यूल डिफरेंट है और स्ट्रक्चर एक दूसरे के रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स भी नहीं है, तो उस केस में aromatic will always have a higher stability than the normal conjugated or the acyclic conjugated system because resonance in the benzene imparts more stability because of aromatic character. ठीक है, बोलते जाओ, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I have once again the trine structure having the arrangement like this and like this, so इस केस में pi alternate pi is having a conjugation in the linear manner, but in the next example I having pi alternate pi and यहाँ पे भी pi alternate pi but not in the straight line or not in the linear manner. So this type of conjugation where you have a linear one or in the straight line, it's called linear conjugation. Electron movement happens along the entire carbon chain. But here the conjugation is not in the linear form, it is in the crossed conjugation form. तो इस केस में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन का मूवमेंट है वो आधा आधा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएगा. So linear conjugation is always found to impart more stability than a cross conjugation. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Then if I have a conjugated system with a plus at the terminal and a system with the double bonds at terminal and plus at the center, then a system in which pi bonds are in a proper conjugation, pi alternate pi के form में, then it is going to be definitely more stable because यहाँ पर conjugation linear में होगा और इस केस में वापस इस तरह से होगा. So this will be more stable. That's it. So these are the checkpoints or the rules to just follow in the sequential order to determine which is more stable and which is less stable. Now let's do the questions based on this. 10. The least and most stable resonating structure respectively are. Apply the rule number 1. What can you comment?
So what is above C in the first one?
ये सब माइनस है.
Oh,
Second is the least.
Second is the least. नहीं.
4 is more stable.
परफेक्ट. सबसे पहले रूल नंबर 1 मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ सीक्वेंशली फॉलो करो और जो पूछ रहा हूँ वही बोलो. सुनो. कार्बन विद अ प्लस इज हैविंग एन इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्टेट. तो इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्टेट वाले हमेशा कम स्टेबल होंगे. And fourth structure is not having any charge and it is not having an incomplete octet. So if you apply rule number 1, the first 3 structures are less stable, and based on rule number 2, the fourth structure is definitely more stable. ये तो clear है everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now the rule number 3, more the pi bonds, more is the stability. Can I apply to compare 1, 2, 3 का stability? More the pi bonds, more is the stability.
No.
नो बिकॉज सब में 2 पाई बॉन्ड्स हैं. फिर आता है चार्ज का. उसके बेसिस पे कैन आई डिटरमाइन a more electronegative atom favors a negative charge, a less one favors a positive charge.
2 is more stable.
बस. तो सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल 4 हुआ. फिर 2 पे प्लस कार्बन पे है, ऑक्सीजन पे माइनस है, तो कार्बन पे प्लस और ऑक्सीजन पे माइनस, चार्ज वाइज फेवरेबल है, तो 2 ज्यादा स्टेबल हो गया. अब बचा 1 एंड 3. 1 एंड 3 में you see that pi bond सेम है, चार्जेस भी सेम है, तो कौन सा रूल अप्लाई करें टू गेट टू द स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर? Just now I discussed something in this example. If your pi bonds are placed in the pi alternate pi arrangement, it will always be imparting more stability. Whereas अगर pi alternate plus है और दूसरी तरफ से भी pi alternate plus है, pi अगर दूर दूर है और बीच में चार्ज है, तो इसकी स्टेबिलिटी कम हो जाती है. Apply this in the first 2 examples. What can you come?
3 is more stable.
3 is more stable because there is a pi alternate pi in a proper conjugated arrangement. यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है, इसलिए इसकी स्टेबिलिटी कम होगी एज कंपेयर टू थर्ड. मैंने आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करा दिया इन टर्म्स ऑफ द स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर. अब आपसे पूछा है लीस्ट स्टेबल and most stable will be in the combination 1 4. So don't jump to the conclusion directly by applying any rule in any improper sequence. मैं वापस बोल रहा हूँ, ये रूल्स आपको सीक्वेंस में ही फॉलो करने हैं. Is my point very clear to all of you?
So I did not understand why one is the least stable.
Here, this pi bonds are in a proper conjugation. Proper conjugation का मतलब क्या? Pi alternate pi है. यहाँ पर pi और pi एक proper conjugated system में है क्या?
Yes, sir.
है क्या?
हाँ.
अरे नहीं है. प्रॉपर कॉन्जुगेटेड मतलब क्या? पाई के बाद सिंगल और बाद में पाई होना चाहिए.
Yeah,
यहाँ
so
पे
that's
पाई
what it is.
सिंगल सिंगल पाई है, तो कैसा कॉन्जुगेशन है इधर?
Sir, I can't see your arrow.
हाँ,
So where's your arrow?
ये
Okay. नहीं इसमें
पाई
नहीं.
सिंगल सिंगल और पाई है ना,
Yeah.
तो ये पाई बॉन्ड आइसोलेटेड पोजीशंस पे है, लेकिन ये कॉन्जुगेटेड में है. इफ यू रिमेंबर डाइन्स में आपको 3 टाइप के डाइन्स बताए थे. वन इज कॉल्ड अ क्यूमुलेटेड डाइन, other is called a conjugated diene, and the third one is isolated diene like this. तो इसमें मैंने बोला था ना कि conjugated diene सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल होगा, फिर
Yeah.
cumulated और फिर isolated.
Yes, sir.
तो ये काइंड ऑफ आइसोलेटेड हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, बोलो.
Yeah.
तो अगर आप यहाँ पर भी देखोगे तो दिस पाई एंड दिस पाई आर नॉट conjugated, they are isolated, right?
Yeah.
तो इसमें जो डीलोकलाइजेशन होगा that will be more as compared to the first structure. That's why third is more stable than the first one.
Okay. Understood.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how you have to apply the rules. अब देखो आगे examples. Next. which will be the least stable resonating structures. So what are the applicable options to think on based on the rule number 1?
First and second.
First and second because carbon doesn't have a complete octet. बाकी दोनों स्ट्रक्चर में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मतलब 3-4 फर्स्ट 2 से ज्यादा स्टेबल है, पक्का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, अब between first and second, tell me which is going to be more stable. चलो आपके लिए थोड़ा सिंपल कर दिया मैंने, लोन पर बता दिया। होता है लेकिन बताते नहीं है, अगर आप दिखाओगे तो शायद इजी है समझने के लिए।
Second is
Which
more
one?
stable. Second is more stable.
Second is more stable. What is the problem with the first one then?
Minus and lone pair will have repulsion.
Yeah.
It's kind of charge separation का concept ना. Minus and lone pair, if they are closer, because of the electron density, there will be a repulsion. यहाँ पे minus and plus, unlike charges जो होते हैं वो as close होंगे तो चलेगा, but अगर like charges होगा तो they should be as far as possible. Minus और lone pair एक दूसरे से जितने दूर उतने अच्छे, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it. So least stable तो हो गया 1. चलो इन चारों में सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल कौन सा है?
Third one.
Why?
Plus and minus are more separated.
Plus and minus are more separated. और एक चीज, the pi bonds are conjugated and isolated. If you observe in third one, it is
Conjugated.
so more delocalization favorable, and fourth में isolated, तो lesser delocalization होगा. तो सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल थर्ड है, फिर फोर्थ है, फिर सेकंड है, और फिर फर्स्ट है. हो गया पूरा ऑर्डर.
So what plus and minus should be nearer, no?
Yes, it should be nearer, which is satisfied in the fourth one. But then when we talk about the pi bonds ka arrangement, when the pi bonds are in a proper conjugated as compared to the isolated one, the the proper conjugation will impart more stability. तो यहाँ पे चार्ज सेपरेशन के बेसिस पे ये क्लोजर होंगे तो अच्छा है, डेफिनेटली यस, but then this pi bond and this pi bond will not lead to a greater delocalization. This pi bonds are going to lead to a greater delocalization, hence it will impart more stability. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Next, the decreasing order of stability of the following resonating structures is, which is ruled out. Less stable कौन सा है?
Third.
Third, because of the rule number 1, carbon with plus. Between first and second, apply the rule number 2.
First is
Rest is more stable.
बस हो गया. So the correct order of stability is 1, 2, 3. Understood?
Yes.
Now you might think that in the second structure, chlorine, which is more electronegative, is having a plus, and carbon, which is less electronegative, is having a negative charge. तो जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, रूल्स सीक्वेंस में ही फॉलो करना है. अगर आप चार्जेस के बेसिस पे रूल नंबर 4 को अप्लाई कर लोगे ना, तो आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि द सेकंड स्ट्रक्चर इज लेस स्टेबल. ऐसा केस नहीं है, इसलिए प्रॉपर रूल्स को सीक्वेंस में ही फॉलो करना है. So if I apply the rule number 1, third it becomes the least stable, and between the first second, first is more stable. The order is 1, 2, 3. That's it. तो वो कंफ्यूजन ना हो इसलिए सीक्वेंस को प्रॉपरली फॉलो करना है. खाली इस टाइप के एग्जांपल में, जैसे जहां पर एकदम क्लोजली यहाँ पर कंपेयर करने आए, तब पाई ऑल्टरनेट पाई का अरेंजमेंट हमेशा सोचना। नेक्स्ट, which of the following resonating structure will contribute minimum to resonance hybrid? minimum contribution मतलब least stable।
second one.
That's it. रूल नंबर 1 अप्लाई करो, कार्बन प्लस दिखा मतलब लीस्ट स्टेबल मिल गया, ऑप्शन 2। Now, if I compare the stabilities of all the three, obviously, which is more stable between 1, 3?
1.
1.
So 1 greater than 3 greater than 2 का ऑर्डर आ जाएगा। हर एक एग्जांपल में आई एम गिविंग यू द कंप्लीट ऑर्डर ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी। नेक्स्ट, इन ईच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर्स which ion is more stable? In the first option, between X and Y.
Y.
Why? Because as per rule number 1, carbon with plus is not favorable to Y. Second में,
X.
with reason tell me.
Aromatic.
Aromatic is more stable than normal conjugation. Third,
Why?
Y.
because of
Pi alternate plus.
conjugation possible of pi alternate plus in Y, but यहाँ पर pi and plus के बीच में कोई टाइप का conjugation नहीं है। It's A double bond B alternate C पे single bond आ गया, मतलब यहाँ पर conjugation नहीं है, so Y is more stable. Fourth में,
X.
because of
Linear
Pi alternate.
linear conjugation imparting more stability than the cross
Correct.
conjugation. Delocalization यहाँ ज़्यादा होगा, यहाँ पर कम होगा. The charge which gets distributed per unit area, that will be lesser in case of fourth one. So X. So the order will be YX, YX, that is option 2. Next, the most unlikely representation of resonance structures of para nitrophenoxide ion is most unlikely representation. मतलब ऐसा स्पीशीज जो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करेगा। मोस्ट अनलाइकली मतलब द स्पीशीज विच कांट एग्जिस्ट। यस, तो क्या देखोगे उसके लिए? विच रूल टू बी अप्लाइड? Pardon? Sorry, hello.
So in 3, nitrogen has pi bonds.
Perfect. नाइट्रोजन इज बिकमिंग पेंटावेलेंट। तो सबसे पहले रूल नंबर 1 अप्लाई करो। तो बेस्ड ऑन द रूल नंबर 1, अ कंप्लीट ऑक्टेट structure will be more stable, and a species which is violating the octet rule is definitely non-existent, and it is the unlikely representation. जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था ना, पाई ऑल्टरनेट NH3 प्लस में थियोरेटिकली आप बोलोगे रेजोनेंस है, और द स्ट्रक्चर विच वी कैन ड्रॉ इज लाइक दिस, बट इसमें ये स्ट्रक्चर तो एग्जिस्ट करेगा, ये एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करेगा बिकॉज नाइट्रोजन बिकम्स पेंटावेलेंट, वायलेट्स द ऑक्टेट रूल. So third is gone, it is non-existent. अच्छा, now between first, second and third, which is more stable? First, second and fourth में?
Fourth.
Fourth, no. अच्छा, let's go rules wise. First rule is octet वाला. In all the cases, octet is complete. So rule number 1, can't decide. Rule 2, neutral versus charged, can't decide. More the pi bonds, more is the stability. First में 4 है, second में 4 है, third में भी 4 है, can't decide. Fourth rule, more electronegative atom favoring a negative charge. In the first option, you have oxygen with minus. In the second option, also you have oxygen with minus. And in the fourth one, you have oxygen with minus and carbon with a minus.
Fourth is ruled out.
Fourth will be ruled out. Then the separation of charges.
First is more stable.
First is more stable. And first is more stable due to two reasons. One is the charge wala separation and what?
Conjugation.
Aromatic character imparts extra stability. Aromatic character imparting extra stability. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर अगर आपसे पूछा जाए कि सबसे लाइकली रिप्रेजेंटेशन या सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल या मोस्ट कंट्रीब्यूटिंग पूछा तो इट विल बी ऑप्शन 1. चार्ज का पार्ट भी है एंड अरोमेटिसिटी भी है. बोथ द फैक्टर्स विल इंक्रीज द स्टेबिलिटी मोर. अंडरस्टूड. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so on page 73, I had given the theory about resonance, intro and condition. And on page 79, I have given all the rules to decide the stability order for the different resonating structure with the examples. Okay, so before the next session, make sure that you revise this part well. Resonance is very, very, very important. Okay, so in the next session, we are going to continue with the other resonance related concepts and then hyperconjugation and then intermediates, mechanism related concepts and all the things later on. Okay.